I'm certainly glad you were free. I've been thinking of you a lot lately.
Here's to old friends.
2 old friends. Well, you look wonderful, and that is beautiful.
Devil's candy.
The devil's candy. I've never heard you refer to your husband quite that way before.
Frank's a real bastard.
Well, Robin, if he's so bad, why do you stay married to him?
Because he's a rich bastard.
Robin, I think you've had a bit too much wine.
You know what? You're right. Look, what about you and your guy? How long did you say you've been separated?
A few weeks. But we are going to work it out. And being apart from him has shown me how much I really need him.
Must be strange, dating your husband all over again.
It's actually kind of nice. You know, we're falling in love all over again.
Hey, how would you like to see this great big penthouse I'm living in, huh?
I don't know.
Don't worry. Frank's hardly ever there. This is my place. Come on. It'll be fun.
Okay. Oh my. This place is beautiful.
Oh, you haven't seen the place yet. Follow me. This is where I entertain my uptown guests.
My goodness.
The Remingtons, Frank's, and the postmodernists are mine.
Does the music come on automatically?
Music's a signal.
A signal?
Yeah, it means Frank's here. He's not alone.
Oh. Robin, perhaps I'd better go.
No, please, don't leave just yet. Come, have a drink with me. He won't be coming out of the bedroom.
What was that?
Frank probably just pulled his pants down. Come on.
No, something is definitely wrong. Call the CPB.
Olivia, make the call.
You should have heard the screams. Robin's husband when he came out of the room.
We got our people over there right now. You just gotta take care of yourself, okay?
I'm not the one that was in that room with him.
I know. I know.
Excuse me. I need to borrow your husband for a second.
I'll be right back.
Trower's wife is still there.
Trower's a no-show at the apartment.
What about his office?
Vecchio's still checking it out.
Keep me posted.
Sure.
Trower's wife is still at the penthouse. She's claiming she never saw her husband at the apartment. She assumed he was in the next room, but she never actually saw him.
Olivia ran into him in the hallway.
She's saying she wasn't there. She claims she was in another room calling us.
Doesn't make any sense.
That's why you're going over there to talk to her.
Who are the guys in the black suits?
Mrs. Trower's husband is a top-level executive at Teshimo Pacific.
So I heard.
It's part of their executive protection plan. Any emergency call automatically alerts their security team.
And they got here before our people?
Yeah.
They haven't contaminated the crime scene, have they?
That's what we're about to find out. Why don't you keep Mrs. Trower company?
You haven't found anything yet?
Whoever did this was in a real state of rage, used her head as a battering ram. There's also anal bleeding and several missing teeth. It's hard to say how it happened. It could have been a blunt object, maybe a fist.
What about the room itself? Is there any indication that evidence has been tampered with?
I won't know until I have my scan results back from the lab.
The minute you do know.
You'll be the first.
Let's go look at this report.
Hello, Jake. Detective Hume, Jake Esterhaus. He's head of security for Teshimo Pacific.
You guys got here faster than the tabloids.
We pride ourselves on our response time.
Was Mrs. Trower alone when you arrived?
Except for the dead woman.
What about Mr. Trower, Jake?
Mr. Trower was not here, Lieutenant.
Did you actually search when you arrived?
What do you mean, like maybe he's still hiding in a closet somewhere? When I arrived here, there was no one here except the wife and the dead girl.
Any guess on who killed her?
I have no idea.
If I find out that you or any of your men have tampered with evidence or brought in a cleanup crew to destroy it, you're gonna have hell to pay.
Take as much time as you want.
Okay.
I know this must be upsetting for you.
Yes. Well, one minute I'm having drinks with an old friend, and the next I'm being chased through an apartment by a man with blood on his hands. Wouldn't you be upset?
Yes. That is, no. What I mean is, as an alpha, I have a range of options available at my disposal. To respond strictly emotionally would not be entirely inappropriate, however...
we just get on with this?
Of course.
That's not him. No. That's him.
You are sure?
Yes. That's the man in the apartment.
You have identified Frank Trower.
She's doing pretty well considering, but she's holding to her story. She did not see her husband.
Thanks. Mrs. Trower. Hi, I'm David Hume.
Yes, we've met before. It was several years ago. You and Olivia had just gotten married.
Yeah, it's been a long time. I know this is difficult for you, but I really need to ask you a few questions.
It's okay.
Olivia said that when you first heard the music, you made a remark about your husband. You were assuming he was in the apartment at that time.
My husband and I, we have an arrangement. We have another apartment here in the city, plus a home in the country. Frank, well, let's just say he's been spending more and more time at the other apartment.
Did he have any idea you'd be here this afternoon?
I don't... No. No, actually, he didn't. I'm sure he thinks I'm still in the country.
Do you know where your husband is right now?
Well, if he's not at work, you might want to try one of the other women he keeps company with. Look, I'm sorry. I ended up dragging Olivia into this. After everything she's already been through.
I just talked to Aaron Thal. Farb's taking Olivia home.
Home?
Your apartment. I understand the two of you have been living apart, but evidently she felt she'd be safer there.
Yeah, well, that's good to know.
Farb's gonna stay till you get there. There'll be a couple uniforms posted outside.
We should check the surveillance cameras.
We should, but somebody's already taken the disc. Let me worry about that for now. Go home to your wife.
What about Trower? He's not here. Where is he?
His office says he's in secret merger talks at an undisclosed location. He'll turn up. By tomorrow morning, his face will be too well known to hide.
And now, Citywide News Broadcast Center.
How is she?
We have an update.
She could use a little TLC, I think, David. I'll see you later.
Thanks.
Executive Frank Trower. The murdered woman has been identified as Denise Pressman. She was 27 years old and a senior executive at Teshimo Pacific. In other news, Android-related incidents are up.
Hi.
Hi. You okay?
Are you all right with my being here? You still haven't found Robin's husband, have you?
No, we haven't.
I'm just really scared.
I know. You're gonna be safe here.
Robin is still saying that she didn't see her husband. And how could that be? I mean, when I went to that bedroom, he couldn't just disappear.
Tell you what, let's not worry about that now.
Well, I am worried about that. But I'm also worried about my memory. What if what I saw isn't right?
What do you mean isn't right?
What if my memory is playing tricks on me? What if Frank Trower wasn't in that hallway?
Your memory's not playing tricks on you, Olivia. Today you saw something horrible. And the way you're reacting is the way anybody would react. Anybody.
Robin Trower, wife of Teshimo Pacific CFO Frank Trower, is now heading back to her apartment building after several hours at the CPB. Our sources confirmed that the interview centered on the whereabouts of her husband when Denise Pressman was murdered in their apartment. The murder occurred yesterday afternoon in the Trower penthouse.
Don't do this, Olivia. If you identify me, you'll be asking for a world of trouble.
And details of the killing have not been released to the media. Olivia. The victim was discovered by Robin Trower, wife of the Tashimo Pacific executive. Friends and family of the Trowers expressed shock and outrage at the murder, calling for the CPB to bring a swift conclusion to the investigation and demanding that the killer or killers be brought to justice. The CPB is calling for anyone with information on the victim to come forward. Although Frank Trower is one of the CPB's prime suspects, his lawyer maintains he was nowhere near the scene of the murder when it occurred.
David, I don't think I can do this.
You don't know if you can do what?
Officially identify this guy.
Well, it's not something you have to do today. We haven't even picked him up yet.
The point is that my memory is completely screwed up. I don't know if I just think I saw this guy because I saw him on TV, or if I actually saw him.
You identified a picture of him at the CPB before you ever saw him on television. Look, when it comes time to IDing this guy, he'll be behind a piece of one-way mirror. He won't even be able to see you.
When I came back here last night, I saw that vase on the table, and I didn't recognize it. I thought how strange that you'd gone out and bought a new vase. And then I saw it again this morning, and I realized that you hadn't bought it. I bought it months ago.
Okay, so you forgot something. People forget things all the time.
Certainly remember that.
Hugh, it's Arundel. I need you at the station. It'll only be a couple of hours. I'll send Olin over to be with your wife.
Okay.
So you have to go now.
Just for a couple hours. Olin's on her way over here. We got people out front. And there's 2 uniforms at the service store, all right? If you need anything, you don't hesitate to call me, all right? Thanks. Hey, when you had lunch with Robin yesterday, did you mention to her about your implant surgery?
No. No, she said that she had heard I was in the hospital, so I told her what I tell everyone. That I had a small aneurysm and that I was lucky they caught it in time.
Okay.
How did that come up?
It didn't. It just, I was just wondering if you told her.
Okay.
Frank Trower.
I didn't figure on this one.
Came in himself. That's not the reason I brought you down. His alibi is that he was with his mistress, Susan Page. She's in the interview room. I'd like you to talk to her while we're working on Trower.
It's all the same with you. I'd rather take Trower.
Don't worry. You'll get your chance.
So where were you when the murder was committed?
I was with a friend.
Was this friend male or female?
I think you know the answer to that. Her name is Susan Page, and I believe you already have her down here.
Please bear with us, Mr. Trower. We have to check your statements for consistency. It's part of how we do our job.
Mr. Trower does not need a lecture on investigative procedure.
Miss Page is also an executive at Teshima Pacific. So I take it you met at work.
Why don't we concentrate on the events of yesterday afternoon, Lieutenant?
We're getting to that.
When? Miss Page is willing to stipulate that she spent the afternoon with Mr. Trower.
Why didn't either you or the civic-minded Miss Page come forward last night? Your name was all over the nightly news.
You don't have to answer that.
Ms. Page is married. Knowing the capabilities of the CPB, I assumed that the murderer would have been caught by now, sparing us both a very uncomfortable situation. When I realized the murderer was not going to be caught anytime soon, I contacted my lawyer and decided to come here.
Mr. Trower, I am somewhat surprised that you were not more concerned with your wife's safety, given the fact that she may have been able to identify the murderer and was alone in your apartment.
When I heard what happened, I contacted her right away. I'm sure you'll be checking our phone records to verify that. She assured me she was all right, and I went over there first thing this morning.
To check on your wife or to remove the vid disc from the security camera?
One more remark like that and we're gone.
Could you tell us what you and Miss Page were doing specifically between 1:30 and 3 yesterday afternoon?
We're having a late lunch.
What was the name of the restaurant?
It was room service in a suite at the St. James Hotel.
Where were you yesterday afternoon?
I was with Frank Trower
Where?
at a restaurant.
At a restaurant.
Yes. We were having lunch together.
What restaurant?
It was a private dining room at the St. James Hotel.
How private?
It was very private. I don't think
How long were you with them?
A couple of hours.
And this was at what time?
It was around 1 o'clock.
Is that the usual time you meet for, lunch?
I'm not sure I know what you mean by that.
Sure you do. After your little rendezvous, did you go directly back to work?
Yes.
What about Frank?
I'm not sure where Frank went.
And this was what time again that you two parted company?
I believe it was around 2:30.
Around 2:30. She was back at work by 3 o'clock.
They're stepping on each other's story.
There's a half an hour on either side of Mr. Trower's alibi, which is unsubstantiated.
It's still not enough time to have been with her and then gotten all the way across town in time to kill that girl.
I say we stay with Susan Page. If she's lying, and I have the distinct impression that she is, it shouldn't take long to break her down.
What about Olivia?
What about her?
Is she going to be able to pick that guy out of a lineup?
Absolutely.
Mrs. Trower. Mrs. Trower, as we understand it, you were with a close friend on the night of the murder.
Actually, I haven't seen her in quite a long time.
So you had some catching up to do?
Yes.
Can you tell us her name?
No.
But she is the one who ID'd your husband.
We haven't spoken since this whole horrible thing happened. But the truth is, she was pretty traumatized before the murder.
In what way?
Well, we practically spent our whole lunch talking about this memory implant that she had removed and all of the problems that she was having readjusting to her life, particularly the problems she was having readjusting to her husband.
Robin, no. What are you talking about?
I didn't want to talk about your troubles in public, Olivia. But you can't testify against my husband. You simply can't. David, I was in the other room when it happened. She was screaming at the television. It was the end of some interview with Robin Trower. She said her head came through the screen.
Through the screen? Is there some sort of morphing technology that can do that?
It's possible. We're running a fiber trace through the cable now.
Okay.
She needs you, David.
Hey.
I'm not losing my mind, David.
I know you're not.
I wish you had been here. I wish you'd seen it. Her head popped right out of the vid screen. It was horrible. It was...
Well, I've been telling you, you gotta stop watching so much TV. Look, I know this is hard. Was she doing anything or saying anything?
She said that I told her. She said that I told her about the implant, and I didn't. I told you that. I didn't tell her.
Yeah, you told me that. I don't know for sure, but I think Robin may be trying to protect her husband. You said she was unhappy in her marriage, that he cheats on her, but she stays with him. Which usually means there's a lot of money at stake for her. Especially now, she protects him.
I can't believe what a nightmare this is turning into. When I came back here yesterday, I thought, even though it was a horrible day, at least it was good to be home. That this was my home, but it...
Easy. Let it go. Let it go.
But they scared me, David. Whatever they did with that vid screen, they made me afraid to be home.
Okay. You're gonna be safe. All right? Okay. What is this one?
It's the anti-seizure medicine they gave me at the hospital. I thought it might be a good idea to have it close by.
You try and get some rest, okay? I'm gonna be right here.
How's she doing?
She's hanging in there.
How you doing?
I'm okay. Did people find anything out yet?
Well, we haven't identified the content or the source yet, but there was definitely a bootleg channel coming through your receiver.
They brought this into my home.
And any reaction they can use to their advantage, they will. Trower has the top criminal attorneys and security experts working for him.
And the preliminary site report is in. Trower's security swept the place clean. If we hadn't gotten there when we did, they probably would have disposed of the body.
I want to nail this son of a bitch.
I need you to stay here and take care of your wife. Without her eyewitness testimony, we may not be able to indict.
Which means they're probably going to do whatever they can to undermine her confidence.
I'll be here if they try.
I would like to postpone the lineup.
No.
David, you can't handle that kind of pressure. The CPB is going to be surrounded by media.
She's right. Let's postpone it.
Let's wait till tomorrow to make that decision. If she feels better in the morning, I think it's best for her to get this over with. She's gonna make that ID. It's past midnight.
You're a pretty big boy to have a curfew.
You can't hold me here without counsel.
Actually, we can.
The Corporate Security Act clearly states that heads of security operations for consortium companies must comply fully with a felony investigation, sharing information with the CPB as though it were a sister agency.
You see, technically, we're not even questioning you. We're just a bunch of sisters sharing information at the end of the day.
What is all this sister crap?
I think you know exactly what it is. You've been head of security for Tashimo Pacific for 10 years. Ever since they kicked you out of the assessor's office.
So you have a good memory, so what?
So I've got a file on you, thicker than the meat between your ears. I know all about you. I know where you shop. I know where you shop for your wife. And I know where you shop for those special undergarments you keep for yourself.
You little weasel.
That's right. I'm gonna leak every piece of dirt I've got on you, just to humiliate you.
You're wasting your time.
Favre, could you excuse us for a moment?
Yes, certainly.
This is not policy.
Neither is this. Listen to me. You are so corrupt that you literally have no value as a witness. Not for their side, and not for our side, even if I manage to get you to cooperate. That is the point I'm trying to get to. You either give me something to go on, or I will kill you. You know my reputation. I will have your body vaporized and flushed down a sanitation chute. And the beauty is, they will use it to their advantage. With your sudden disappearance, you'll become the primary suspect. Trower gets off. The murder is laid on you. Case closed. Which is good for me, too, because I never wanted this mess.
I got nothing.
Why do you have nothing?
Because I got there late. Just before your people. They weren't just any security guys. They were special ops people. Everybody has them, you know that?
So Mrs. Trower lied about who she called first?
Yeah.
Okay. That's good, Esterhaus. That's something.
If this gets out, they're gonna kill me.
I know.
Olivia? Olivia?
Hey, listen. You gotta wake up. Listen, you gotta wake up. Get up! Get up! You gotta wake up. Wait a minute. Now drink this down. Drink it all down. I know. Drink it all down. Come on, babe. That's it. Get it all out. Stay awake. Stay awake. Stay awake. Stay awake.
Join the Joy Still Static
We have a possible DNA match on Trower from a hair found on the dead woman. It's close, but it still isn't within scientifically acceptable limits.
No fluids?
His inability to generate fluids might have been the reason for his rage.
All right, where does that leave us?
We have no leads on the special ops security team that swept the apartment.
Susan Page is standing by her story that she was with Mr. Trower when the murder was committed. And so far, no witnesses have come forward to contradict their version of events.
It's going to come down to eyewitness testimony. If Olivia can pick him out of a lineup, we can go for an indictment.
And if she can't, Trower will outspend us and continue to undermine us every step of the way.
This whole case rests on one pretty big if.
How's your stomach?
It's better.
Good. What were you thinking about? Taking all those pills?
I grabbed the wrong pills. I took a bunch of the anti-seizure medicine. I thought it was the sedative. I keep seeing his face and I just wanted it to stop. I just wanted it to stop. I don't want to disappoint you.
Disappoint me? What are you talking about?
I know how important it is that I identify Trower.
Olivia, I don't care about Frank Trower. The only reason why I wanted you to ID him tomorrow was so you could get over this and keep your confidence strong. Sooner or later, with or without you, Trower's gonna get nailed. Yeah.
Changing guard outside. Just want to let you know we're here.
Okay. Doing a little changing the guard outside. I'm gonna check on him, okay? Hey, Radford, how you doing?
How is she?
She's getting better.
You've got your health, you've got everything.
Yeah.
You should have let them drive you crazy.
I'm not gonna let them do anything.
There's no way.
This is Hume. Get me back up to my apartment immediately.
We're gonna be okay. We're gonna be okay.
Turn to the left. Turn to the right. Face forward.
That's him. The one in the middle. That's the man I saw in Robin's apartment.
And he chased you to the elevator in a threatening manner?
Yes. After I heard the girl scream. That's him.
Are you absolutely sure?
I'm absolutely sure.